Hello everyone, my name is Siomara Hickey and I am from Vast Remedy. Today, I want to give my testimony. I know you guys probably have been watching a couple of our videos and but you probably was thinking like, who are these people? Like, who are these girls? Like, I want to know more about them. So we all decided to do our testimony. So just to start out, I am 32 years old. It's hard to believe that I'm 32 now, but yes, I'm 32 years old. And growing up with my sisters, we've been in church all our lives, so churches is like the only thing that we know. I've been in church and got saved like at a very young age, and but when I think sometimes when you get saved so young, you don't really understand um, what it means to really walk as a Christian. And at the time, I wasn't going through any struggles or anything like that. But what turned everything around for me and made God real for me was when I was 18 years old and I was diagnosed with lupus. It was my senior year of high school, and for some reason, towards the end of the year, I was having all these pains and joint pains. It was hard for me to walk. It was hard for me to breathe. And gradually, things just tended to it was getting worse. And so we started going to doctors and things like that. And since my family has a history of rheumatoid arthritis, because all the joint pains and everything, that's what they diagnosed me with and tried to treat it. But things still just got worse and worse. It got to the point where I really couldn't enjoy my senior year. Um, I was just sick all the time. I mean, I couldn't go to any of the activities. I ended up staying home most of the days and just in pain. So finally, it got to the point where at night, and even throughout the day, I couldn't walk the campus at school. Um, well, I couldn't walk the campus at school, so that's why I had to stay home, basically, and because of the breathing problems and the joint pain. And one night, it just got so bad where I couldn't really eat. Anything I ate, once it hit my stomach, it was like this excruciating pain. So, and then I could barely get around the house. Like, somebody had to come and flip me over at night. I mean, it was horrible. But that one night, my mom was just like, in the morning, we're going to go back to the doctor and somebody needs to give us some answer, because what he's saying it is, it doesn't seem like it. So when I walked in, I could barely breathe. The doctor took one look at me, listened to my lungs and my heart and everything, and he said, "You have lupus, you need to go to the hospital." So it turns out I have fluid around the heart and the lungs, and and it was really bad. So it was like an emergency um, pericardial window where they cut the chest open, peel it back, and then they put a tube in to drain the fluid, and then they also did it down here to drain the fluid from my lungs. I spent days in the hospital trying to recover, and then now I have to deal with this thing of lupus. And at the time, I really didn't know what lupus was. When he said lupus, I was like, huh? But that's what it ended up being. I end up getting out of the hospital just in time to go to graduation, and I actually got a chance to walk. And so throughout the years, it's just been years for me of, I have my good years, I have my bad years of in and out of the hospital, in and out of the hospital. And the whole time I'm just praying to God, just thinking like, why is this happening to me? At times I would get a little upset. I don't think it was with God though, but just upset with the situation that I look at normal 20-year-olds, and I'm the same age, but I can't do the same stuff that they could do. Like, they can go somewhere and not have to think about twice, what they're gonna do. But if I want to go somewhere, I have to think about everything twice, because I know I can't do any major like walking. I can't be out in the sun for long, and so I mean I have to make sure I have all my medication, and so it was just a lot for me. But throughout that, you know, I still gave God the praise. I never got angry at God. I mean, a lot of people tell me, like, how come you don't get angry? But it's been so many times where I've been in life or death situations and the Lord brought me through it, you know. So throughout everything, I give God the praise. Now I'm at 32, praise God. And he's been a good God. And stuff still comes up, and I'm still praying daily for my healing. I still believe God is a healer. He does wonders, and I believe that he can do it in me. And in the meanwhile, I'm just going to continue singing, because that's what I love, and ministering through the music, and just doing what I do. And I just want to thank you for listening to me. Hopefully you got to know me a little better. So thank you.